Leesman Index is a tool that enables you to understand exactly how your buildings are performing for the occupiers they house. So it's about knitting together and meshing the performance of people and the performance of place. Which activities are important in your work? So you're all roughly doing the same sort of thing, but somebody sitting the other side of a 4-person desk may be doing something completely different to you. So it's important for us to give them the opportunity of telling us what's important to them individually. So we're only asking people to tell us about the things that are important to them. So let's say we're not asking the guys in the post room to tell us what they think about video conferencing. Because if we insisted on everybody telling us about everything, well then the data would be, in my mind, it would be useless. It's not valid data. We're only asking questions about the things that are relevant to the people who are doing those things. Okay, so when would you use Leesman? Well, I guess probably at any stage in a capital project, but for me the most interesting point is before you start doing anything. So use it as a way of assessing where you need to invest, where you need to embark, and then you're doing it more accurately because you're completely aware of where all of the issues exist within your organisation. It's a very federal tool, so it's asking everybody to respond. It's not one person, one focus group, one divisional head. It's every single occupier of a space, so it's giving you a very clear picture of the landscape that you're about to embark on and how you can change that landscape for the improvement of the workplace for those people it houses. The results of the Leesman Index provide you with a very graphically clear and numerically clear analysis of which things in your buildings are performing well and which things are poorly performing. So this enables you to intervene quite clearly and address those things that will help improve productivity and those things that don't need interventions. It may also show you where you've got some easy wins, so some things that quite inexpensively will really motivate people, will really enhance their engagement and therefore their productivity. So if you're completing the study before you start on a project as a way of informing the project, it means you can then come back post-occupancy and repeat the survey and actually understand how well you've performed on all of those objectives and those aims that you've sought to embark on for those occupiers in that building. Really, really easy way of informing the design brief. Very, very straightforward way of developing the design brief. It's telling the design team which important activities are those that need supporting in the design work they're about to do. What's happening to us in the UK a lot at the moment on this list is the number of the big facility management providers are engaging with us because they're recognising that a number of these lines are actually scoring their performance. So if you've got outsourced vendors providing services on those lines, rather than you having an argument with the account manager from that supplier about whether those services are meeting your expectation, let the whole audience, everybody in the building who's using those facilities, tell you how well they're performing and then present that to the vendor. Okay, what we can say if you work with us is that we are the fastest growing and will very, very soon be the largest independent provider of data of this volume and this diversity. So as a direct comparison, a direct benchmarking capability, we've got huge amounts of data very, very quickly that will enable you to embark on projects in a far more informed fashion.